Hey there, how's it going my friends? It's Evolt, and today I'm bringing you a different kind of video. I haven't had any Flash discussions on the channel in some time, and I'm gonna bring those back because I'm a huge fan of the show. I love this show. It's just so dear to me because I started watching it back when some things were kind of rough in my life, kind of still are, but the show has helped me out so much, and I just love all the characters on the show. They're just amazing. But that's not what we're talking about. What we're going to be talking about today is kind of something I've been thinking about, and with season 4 rapidly approaching, we've actually had some news about Harrison Wells, the one that's going to be in this season, and it's been said that, you know, the Harrison Wells from season 2 and Earth 2 obviously is going to be on the show for most of the season, of course, and we're actually going to have another Wells on there as well, but his role will not be as major as, you know, Earth 2 Harry, of course. And the major plot point for Harry is, with, you know, everything really have been resolved for him, and Jessie being a speedster on Earth 3, I don't know why she's still on Earth 3, maybe Jay Garrick ended up retiring or something, but Harry's gonna end up kind of having like a, he doesn't know where he belongs, so he wants to figure his life out and find peace and make himself whole again, because we know that he's dedicated a lot of his time to stop Zoom, and then, you know, in season 3, the whole, you know, Savitar thing happened where he had to help as well, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he's gonna help battle the Thinker, because I think he's gonna be heavily involved in that. I have a feeling that the Thinker's gonna end up doing something to Harry, because Harry is very smart, but he's also kind of like an access point to the group as well. But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is, what kind of Harrison Wells do we need on the Flash? Because we've had the original, quote, Harrison Wells, which is actually Yobot Thawne, who was also the reverse Flash. Then in season 2, of course, we've had Harry, and then in season 3 we had HR, who's probably grown to be one of my favorite Harrison Wells. He certainly didn't start off that way, but he was just a beautifully written character, and he just grew so much, and I don't know, I just really liked him. And now we're gonna have another Harrison Wells in season 4 alongside of this Harrison Wells. But I've been thinking, wouldn't it be interesting to have a speedster Harrison Wells? Because of course we've had Reverse Flash, but he wasn't really Harrison Wells. He just looked like Harrison Wells and had his memories and everything, but the core of his being was still Yobot Thawne. So it'd be interesting to see, I guess, maybe you could have like a novice speedster Harrison Wells from a different Earth that has come to this Earth to get some tips from, you know, the Flash or something, because that's probably the only way it could probably work out. You could have a different Harrison Wells, because there's so many personas that can put on for a Harrison Wells before you really run out of it. So I think a speedster Harrison Wells would probably be good for the team, even though like literally everyone on Team Flash almost is a speedster, because we've got Barry, we've got Wally, Jesse's on a different Earth, of course, but we also have Cisco. I mean, he's not a speedster, but he's a hero as well. He's Vibe. We've got Caitlin, who's basically Killer Frost. So it's interesting to see how all of these characters have powers of their own. So it's going to be kind of different from season 1 if we introduce Harrison Wells speedster, because everyone here is going to be more equipped to actually, you know, look after themselves. So probably the best villains that they're going to have to fight are not someone that's just faster than better or something, but you're going to have, you know, you're gonna have enemies like the Thinker, who you have to outthink, and you have to know what they're gonna do before they even know what they're gonna do. You have to have a contingency for every kind of thing. So it'd be interesting to see kind of a noobish speedster Harrison Wells with the same quirks as the original Harrison Wells. You know, you want him to be funny, kind of like HR, of course, but you also want him to be serious. I think that would be something incredibly interesting to bring to the Flash. Probably not in season 4, of course, but season 5, because I've still kind of had a theory that Godspeed is also going to be a thing, but not this season. Maybe he might be kind of revealed towards the end of it, leading into season 5, because Godspeed was a huge thing in the comics. So I think it'd be definitely interesting if they brought him to the, you know, to the TV show with kind of different mixes from different characters and other villains. I'd really like to see that, but like I said, a speedster Harrison Wells would be something amazing. To not have an evil Harrison Wells as a speedster, maybe a repurposed reverse flash suit for him or something, or maybe he will have one of his own, which would be incredibly interesting, because it's like the best combo to have. You have a Harrison Wells, I mean, he might be a genius, but it'd be kind of interesting to see him not be able to really apply it that well to, you know, his speedster kind of thing, you know what I mean? Or maybe not have him be a genius, maybe have him be an everyday man, I don't know, but pretty much from almost every single Earth that we've seen so far, there's a Harrison Wells there that's kind of really smart, except from HR, so, you know, maybe we could have another evil Harrison Wells as a speedster again, we don't know, you know, but that whole trope has been completely run down into the ground, so... I mean, tell me if you guys know any ways to really incorporate a speedster Harrison Wells into this. Only way I can really see it is if he becomes mentored for once by somebody else, maybe Wally. It'd be kind of funny to see, you know, since HR actually mentored Wally, to have, you know, Wally mentor a Harrison Wells speedster from a different Earth. Plus, I think that just brings some really funny moments to the show as well, at certain points in the future. But again, I really don't know where this could go, but I'm certain it's probably going to happen in the future sometime later on in a different season. Of course, not in this season, because like I've said, Harrison Wells from Earth 2 is pretty much going to be the main Harrison Wells, and then I'm pretty sure they're going to have another one, because they've said that there's going to be another Harrison Wells, but of course he might not have as much of a as a bigger role as Harry does for this season, but that doesn't mean that he couldn't have a bigger role in season 5 and the later seasons. So tell me what you guys think of this idea. Do you think that this has been overdone with the whole speedster thing, or do you think that maybe you want to see a kind of a different Harrison Wells, kind of like him having vibe powers or somebody else's powers or something along those lines? Just let me know in the comments section below. And if you're new to the channel, do subscribe for more Flash discussions. Let me know what you guys want to see me discuss next in terms of, you know, just topics relating to the Flash, because I love this show and I love to discuss anything that you guys want to see on the channel. And thank you so much for watching. My name's Avolt. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace.